Guys like us need carers.
Yes. Oh my God, you have no idea. I'm not a very responsible adult. I get about.
I have no visual cue that would lead me to believe that.
Yeah. I sort of
nothing
I do
about you that would lead me to
and I
believe that.
deal with the consequences later.
Yeah. So he's a responsible adult in certain things. Like he's really responsible with finances. Like even like before you two, like he would take care of our taxes. Like he's really responsible with like certain specific.
That's a good one.
So
it's a really good
he's
one.
He's completely irresponsible. He's really.
I won't do my laundry though.
Yeah,
I'll just let it.
But that's just different
Ethan
levels
too.
of care.
Yeah.
Like I will go until I'm out of underwear.
Yeah.
William,
Hila doesn't find
when
that
we
acceptable.
first started dating, he would go to
Yeah.
the dirty
inside out.
laundry
Yeah.
and pull under.
Like that's fine. That's
Two
fine.
sides for
yeah.
a reason, right?
To me, that's fine.
But I like legitimately have obsessive compulsive disorder, and like that. Hence, like I have a therapist.
You think it's not okay for me to wear the same?
It is
underwear
not.
for a week
It's the
straight?
things that will give me anxiety. It's like I don't even
You ever sniff your
ask
underwear?
him to do it.
Not
because
on purpose.
It's never gonna
Sometimes
happen.
the smell just.
Yeah. Well, see, I think Hila
I
came
just
to that point.
do all the cleaning because it has to be done the way that I need it to be to
Yeah.
control my anxiety. And so
Yeah.
he's like,
She has like a
Great.
different
Awesome.
level of like.
But
It works. Really
why don't you
well,
get a
though.
cleaner?
But we come to
we-
agreements together because there was a time when like I wasn't working as much, so I was cool doing it. But then now I work a
Yeah.
lot, so I'm
Right.
like, well, fuck that, I'm not doing it either.
Well, we just got a
Yeah.
cleaner.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I was never gonna wash dishes to the level that I should.
Right.
I can't do it. I hate it.
I just throw them in the dishwasher.
I just throw them out and buy
He's
new
good
ones.
at- He'll put him in the dishwasher. He'll put him in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
But the thing
if
is,
I
you gotta
ask-
rinse.
Put in the dishwasher.
leaves in the
even.
sink.
Well, get that.
If I ask
Hey.
him to empty the dishwasher, he'll either be like,
Never.
it could be okay,
Bullshit.
You
or he'll
don't
be like,
even
I'll do
know.
it, but just don't. I can't tell you when. And I'm like, well, but
Like,
my
I'll do it later in the
OCD
day, not immediately.
is very
How often do you have a cleaner?
We at the LA house we were renting the house and we were hiring a cleaner because it was.
I saw her in the background of the Roomba video.
Yeah, they were absolutely mortified.
She's like, I have to clean that
Yeah,
shit up.
well, we actually did most of it because
He
the
did-
carpet. We bought a piece of
Yeah.
carpet, so the
Yeah.
carpet was just sitting there, but it did leak through a little bit. I also let
good.
the carpet sit there for like a month outside, not in the house, outside. And it
With
was all,
Jell-O on it?
With pudding, yeah, and it
Bro.
was all it was rotten, and I couldn't
That's
fit it.
fucking
I couldn't get it in
horrid,
the trash
bro.
can by myself because it was too heavy, and so I ended up having to like cut it up so I could fold it to fit it in the trash
my
can.
God.
Like all like the mold was
That's disgusting.
like I made a mistake. I should have thrown this
I
away
don't have to
immediately.
deal with that because that doesn't like
It's not in the house.
it's
But-
not. Yeah.
Yeah, at that place because Michael and I were living there.
Yeah.
And Michael does not clean anything, and so it was like we have to hire cleaners because I don't want to do
And
it.
I didn't
I really
live
don't want
there.
her to be like
You've
hesitant.
got to get a cleaner. That to me is like
yeah,
one of the
it
first,
is.
most necessary luxuries you can get when
Yeah.
you're successful.
I think it's
But
a
That
For
that is
me,
time much better
I'm still
spent.
gonna clean after a cleaner.
So
goes.
that's your
because I
cross
have, but that's because it's
Yeah,
something that
yeah.
I deal
Oh
with
my
and
God.
But would it help you at all, or
I think
no?
so.
Wouldn't?
certain things like so.
What if you could teach her to clean like you
we-
clean?
Yeah, like
Like
it'd
get
have to
into
be
all
like
the
a
cracks and
shadowing.
crevices?
There's certain things I don't like. I really enjoy cleaning because it's an anxiety.
You enjoy
reducing-
cleaning?
Yeah, I do, and I have since I was
Wow.
little.
Wow.
It's an anxiety reducing behavior for me. So there's certain things I don't like though. Like I don't like cleaning baseboards. I don't really particularly like
I don't think I've ever
Baseboards?
cleaned a baseboard.
What even?
I don't even know what that is.
What are we talking
Floor?
about?
the base like.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
those?
Oh, I'm sorry. You guys
Okay.
don't- okay.
You're supposed to clean those?
Okay. So
Baseboards. What do you like cleaning?
What's your
Everything but
favorite?
baseboards.
What's your favorite cleaning supplies?
Lysol. Like I love spraying Lysol.
You like the wipe?
I like the
She
wipes.
loves those.
The wipes I use in the bathroom every day.
Wow.
But I have issues.
She uses the
Besides-
Clorox wipes. It's
So
nasty.
Well,
besides,
I'm in therapy, okay?
wait, besides
Also-
baseboards, what do you not like? cleaning?
So there's just some things like I'm not a huge fan of mopping. I do it, but I'm not a huge fan of it. So I'm like, I could have someone do that.
Someone could mop.
Yeah,
sure.
certain things. But I'm
Absolutely.
still the kind of I'm still gonna clean every day. I'm not gonna deep clean every day, but
Have a cleaner
I'm
every day.
still gonna clean every day.
Even with work and everything?
Yeah.
We have a
Because
cleaner
for
every
me,
day.
it's
Is like the
anxiety
act of
reducing.
doing it?
What
Yeah.
about, so which ones do you like? Clean?
So I really I love vacuuming.
Well,
But I
yeah.
have to,
She- no,
you have to dust
only when
first
I'm, like,
and
on the
then
phone, though.
vacuum. No, I don't.
Like the phone comes up, boom, vacuum comes out.
So you have to dust first. I love like that, like, where you're cleaning something and you see something dirty and then it's clean. So I love cleaning the bathroom. I love cleaning the bathroom.
Do you clean the
Wow.
toilet?
Yeah.
You like it?
Scrubbing the toilet.
What about like the behind the toilet?
Yep.
Wow.
What about like
the whole toilet
below?
itself.
Well,
Sure.
what about like?
Full
Do you ever
toilet?
see piss around the toilet?
No,
I do a
'cause
pretty
he's-
good job. 'Cause
He's
I know
really
I'll get
good
yelled
because
at.
he knows.
Well, what
all.
about when he was living with other dudes? Did you clean their piss?
Oh, he's clean
I would-
because of me.
yeah, I would-
He
I-
knows. We had our own bathroom, and he knew
You
how
know,
to.
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
knows that it's like.
I was
because
gonna
for
build a
me-
thing that detected piss on the seat and then blasted the toilet.
But he knows that for me, like my cleaning stuff isn't because I'm like wanting to be controlling. It's like it's something that I've
You have
done
to
with
do
my
it.
whole
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
And I didn't do therapy my whole life for
Mm-hmm.
it and stuff. But after the fire, my anxiety like hit
Oh,
an
yeah.
all-time
Oh my
high.
God.
So I started seeing a therapist for the fire because I had really bad PTSD, and then I started finally like acknowledging and working on the OCD. So for
That's
me,
good.
it's an anxiety.
I feel like it was a combination of the fire plus immediately moving into a motorhome.
Yeah, we also had
God, that was not luxurious.
yeah, and not only a motorhome, but a motorhome on the property of my in-laws.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
And we were sharing, there was a bathroom. It was his mother, his sister, William, and I in one bathroom.
Whoa, dude.
And then his dad was in another bathroom.
So
So
was
I would
there-
like try to
was-
eat food at night, and it had to be super quiet because it's like it's a motorhome. Like it's the table and then the bed right there, and I'd be like eating a cracker, but like letting it sit in my mouth to, like, to get less
Dissolve.
crunchy, so that I could
Because I
like
had to
chew
get
it
to
without
work.
waking her up. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So,
Man, that's
You
a
guys have
wild
been
shit.
through a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having your house burned down is not an experience most people
We
can
haven't lived in
relate
a
to.
place for more than 1 year since the house burned
Since,
down. 'Cause
yeah.
we just like at the end of a lease, it's like the last place they said they weren't going to renew the lease
Yeah.
with us, and then they immediately rented it for like 20% more money
Yeah,
after we left.
they just
which
wanted
I
more
don't
money.
even know if that's legal.
Huh.
And
Yeah,
then-
probably. I wonder. Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think it might depend on where it is.
Would you have paid 20% more if they asked you?
no,
No.
not for that place. There was just other issues and things going on with it.
Yeah, and so we've just been like boop boop boop, and it's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I think you guys should get a cleaner every weekday.
I think it's a good idea.
I'm still gonna clean.
Every
No, I know,
day.
but you gotta. But well, if it's something that is
Yeah.
therapeutic for you, then
Yeah, because
you know.
it does. It
But
actually
there's
makes
got.
me feel better.
But if there's things that
I also
that annoy
would never
you,
let anyone do my laundry. I have
Oh,
really
really?
severe issues with that because I had laundry stolen as a kid.
He's laundromats.
Yeah, and then I also, like people like messing up your clothes or like shrinking it or like, I know how to take care. His stuff, I could care less about.
Hot.
But my thing is, it's like,
Tumble.
okay, I don't want my sweater to be, shrunk.
I got that. I mean, but these cleaners, they know what they're doing, man.
It would be a long process for me to gain trust.
Okay,
Because of,
I understand.
But at the other, I mean, like the house where the science house, I'm like all for it because I don't want to clean
It's
up
a big
after other
project.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My own, but our house when it's messy is like nothing because of my standards.
Yeah.
Like everything
That's
is
a
so
good mom
clean
quality,
and
by the way.
organized.
I mean, it's
that-
pretty glorious.
Clean moms
but
rule.
Yeah,
I feel like we both have
and my classroom's
sort of
the
enough
same way, and
opposites
it's like
it works well. Like I sort of do a lot of stuff, but I'm a little bit messier.
I feel like we have the exact same dynamic.
Yeah.
Although,
I thrive off of organization and structure. Like for me,
yeah, I think Ela too. And I'm just a lazy fucking slob, dude.
Just
like,
chaos.
I'm just chaos. Yeah.
Embrace the chaos.
William has
Ela is
lobby
like bottled the
tendencies.
chaos.
Yeah.
You know
You
what I
gotta
mean?
you gotta have the balance. If you don't have that balance, things just
Yeah.
go all in one
I'll never
direction.
forget when I first came to your apartment and Ethan all of his clothes were just in a pile on the floor.
You know
His
what's
were
crazy?
in a pile on the side
Thrown
of his bed.
like
I gotta sanitize.
just like
You know what's crazy to me?
like a
Ela?
laundry pile that someone like did all that.
Mine would go
and then
between the bed and the
threw it on
wall. I
the
would
floor.
shove it in like that
Because
crack.
I would
Yeah, that
wash
was
it.
all of his clothes.
I would wash it, then I would dump
gross.
it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to fold it. But you know what's crazy to me is that I didn't get rid of that in preparation for you coming.
Yeah, you weren't like, oh, I didn't impress.
All right, what did you get rid of before she came? What was like the worst thing?
Oh, I
Do
think
you remember?
we were
Probably
moving
trash.
out. That's why it was such
You
a
were
mess.
moving out.
Yeah, we were
but
moving out.
It looked like
But the second time you came, Ela, my room was clean. Don't lie about it.
I don't remember. Wait.
When you came and I was staying in my own room in that big house, by the Santa Cruz Diner.
The whole situation
On the
was
second floor?
traumatizing enough.
Yeah.
She's just like
That's
wiped
where
it.
you had the pile of clothes.
Oh, I thought you talked about the other house. No. Oh, shit. I guess it wasn't clean.
No, William hit her on the side of the
thrown
bed.
under the bus.
Put it.
Oh, I think did I shove it all in the closet?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But it was still on the floor.
I shoved it in the closet so she wouldn't see it.
That's exactly what I would do.
No, yours was shoved behind your bed. Like
Well,
his
yeah.
bed was up
Behind
against the
the
wall, and there was
Because
this
there was
space.
stuff in the closet.
I don't even think I used the closet. I didn't ever.
No, his closet had like science stuff in it. Like
messy.
yeah.
Yeah, science stuff is messy.
You want a good closet story?
Sure.
When we were in the motorhome, we used the shower for storage,
Yeah.
like clothes and stuff like that. So it was basically a closet.
Because
Well,
motorhomes have no space to keep clothes, and I'm a teacher. I have to look nice every day, and I can't wear the same thing.
So we used the bathroom and the sink in that motorhome because it was a pain in the butt to go down to my parents' house because we were like kind of up on the hillside. And we didn't have any drainage for it. And so we'd have to drive the motorhome across town down to like Harbor
God.
to dump it. And so we would do this like once a month. We pushed it a little bit too
more
far. Was it more? We pushed it a little bit too hard, and it started backing up into the shower. but
Oh,
we
it's
didn't
worse.
realize.
We were in Texas visiting
Oh, so it was just
my
sitting there for a while?
grandparents, so we were gone for a week and didn't know that had happened.
So the used gray water was slowly filling up the bottom of the shower with all of our stuff in it.
So wait, there wasn't like feces or urine?
No, the gray water is like the sink water. The
So it's
black
just-
water is the poopy water.
So it doesn't sound that dirty if you just wash your hands in it.
Ooh, it was.
It's like
Disgusting.
dishes,
Really?
hands.
We
So
didn't
you know,
wash
think about you
dishes.
brush your teeth when you're washing dishes.
But it like gets like really nasty.
Oh.
Like
And
I-
it-
That got all over you.
yeah.
So then
Again?
So the fire
So, like-
happened, and I lost. You know, it's like it's
God. Wait, it
stuff.
flooded
You can
your
replace it.
trailer?
But then it flooded the shower that had like all my shoes and like
Ew.
clothes.
there was basically like 5 or 6
So I
inches
did
of
throw
standing
away
water, and like she had a pair of
clothes.
like Uggs, like boots. And they were just
Ew.
completely like
Uggs,
molded
and I had like
over. It
cow,
was
like
so
it's other.
gross.
Oh no.
Like running shoes,
That's
like
disgusting.
you're like you can't clean that. You just throw it
Wow.
away. And there were some sweaters, and yeah, it was disgusting. It was so fun. It was like yay,
gray water.
so fun.
water.
Don't
So
live in a
there's gray-
motorhome.
So have you just become like a guru that doesn't care about any belongings now? Because you've just like
No, I think I
lost everything.
appreciate things more. So I remember, like, you know, you have like the thing, you're like, oh, this is a special thing, and you need to keep it safe. Like,
Yeah.
or you know, like my grandma had given me her pearls from when she was 18, and I was always so afraid to wear them so often because I'm like, these are from my grandma, and these are old, and I love them and I appreciate them, but I was afraid to wear stuff because I'm like, I don't want to ruin it, and then they burned. And you're like, well, how
Never got to wear it.
stupid. I mean, I wore them for some really special occasions. Like I wore those for my graduation. I wore those on our wedding day. You know, things like that. Like I have memories and pictures, but it made me go like, if you're not going to get use out of something and you're not going to enjoy it, then what's the point of having it? So it made me more appreciative of the things that I have and more selective. Like when I get things, like, is this going to actually make me happy?
Makes you realize a lot of stuff doesn't matter.
And then a lot of things don't matter.
yeah.
And the things that did, I wish that I would have not been so careful with them. And same thing with like my mother-in-law. She, after, because their house was, you know, close to burning and my father-in-law saved it. The same thing. She's like, you know, these things that I had put away, these precious family heirlooms. She's like, I need these out and displayed because what's the point? It also makes you realize that you want to have all your documents in one place, easy to grab.
Do we have that, Hila?
sort of.
Sort of.
Because it's a pain to
Yeah, we had
replace.
to get everything. We had just gotten our passports. Like we had just rushed our passports because we had done it late,
Certificates, passports.
and we had to do it all. Dude,
You
it
know,
was
our
everything.
it was like social
Literally
security
everything.
cards,
Yeah.
passports, marriage certificates,
We got to.
all of that.
That's good advice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
to have it a tax return, I mean,
That's probably the most important thing because that will
Yes.
save you actually weeks of like just stress down
Yeah.
the road.
and then money too. Like for our passports, I was on the phone with them, and a lot of them they did it for free because of the fire and natural disaster. Passports, they were like, nope,
don't
you have to
care.
pay. And I was about to go to Europe to see my cousin. And so I'm like, I need my passport and I need it in 3 weeks. They're like, okay, so you have to pay to expedite it. I'm like, but it burned last week. Like I didn't lose it. It burned. So I really had to pay to, and they're like,
They don't care.
we don't, you're
They're
like,
like, fuck
this
you.
is the fee. And you're like, I just lost everything. And I just want to go. I was still, my cousin's like, you can cancel. I'm like, no, I want to go see you because
live in a motorhome now.
There's gray water. in my motorhome, you bitch.
Stinky water.
yeah,
Wow.
and then going everywhere. I was like, okay, I was calling people because I was going to Europe and it was cold. I'm like, who could let me borrow a jacket? Who can? Because I didn't have time to go find this stuff, let alone, it was just, it was more the psychological too. Like it was hard to have to admit that you had to replace things.
Yeah.
Like I'll just borrow it from someone because I still have that theoretically. Yeah.